Leo, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for mid-February. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Let's first jump right into some oracle messages. See what's happening for you Leos out there. Thank you for tuning in, for sharing this space with me. I hope you're having a good month. See what your spirit animal guidance is for the next several weeks. Ooh, 2-1 to come out. Transition, bat, and beaver, balance. Okay. Let's take a look at these two. You must pay attention to the signs around you. The transition may seem frightening at first, but you must let go of old habits and patterns that no longer serve your higher calling. They would only hinder your growth. Okay. The next one, beaver, balance. You are being told that hard work is important, but so is quality time with your loved ones. The balance between work, play, family, and career must be maintained for overall wholeness and success. Yeah, you could have a lot of goals this year financially, and you're putting in the work, and you want to make sure you balance play with work. I'm telling you, I'm running 3 businesses, so I get it. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, nor were the pyramids. So I understand that it's hard to pull back, right? It's hard to pull back and enjoy the fruits of your labor and enjoy your leisure time. But you must, okay, lest you burn out, all right? So pace yourself. Let's go into your angel number for the rest of the month. What does the angelic realm have to say for you Leos out there? And then we'll get into your tarot. 9999. Ooh, something, some sort of completion here. Lessons learned. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the award goes to you. You know, I think you've learned a lot along the way. When I felt coming into your reading, I felt like you're riding high in something that happened recently, and now it's like, okay, back to work. And now, but you're changed. Something transformed you for the better. Like you just feel more empowered, happier. You got your stride here. All right. I moved this over here. I'm left-handed, but I just thought that would be better. So anyway, don't mind me. You know, this is the things that we do as readers behind the scenes. So we move stuff, we sift and sort. All right. Let's pull the tarot messages in for you. Move my glasses out of the way. Okay. I didn't know if you could see them. 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Okay. You could be really saying no to what you need to say no to. And it may be the fact that you need to rest and you need to pause, okay? So you can reconsider, right, your route. And it's like that time when we pull the map out. We're like, okay, are we going to go take that road or are we going to take this road? And the 2 of Wands often is the consideration of travel. Where are you going next? Oh, boy. All right, so these all wanted to come out. We're going to say the Ace of Swords is the energy entering, seeing very clearly about a love bond. Ooh, all these came out at once. So we're going to just say, we're going to clarify the Ace of Swords right now, because I'm feeling very clearly this is the clarity that you have found in the recent past, that the wheel has turned, and either you are in search of a fulfilling love or you have fulfilling love. In recent months, you've either gained a lot of clarity over what you need to do to attract a love that lasts, or a love that makes you feel good at the end of the day, right? We all are seeking fulfillment. So I think this came to you, though. This is Spirit saying that it's coming to you. You know, the wheel of fortune is turning. This is coming towards you, or you already are there, okay? Because this is the energy you're coming into right now. Right spanking now. All right. So let's keep shuffling. What's the crossing energy? Ooh, 7 of Swords. A lot of you don't trust that this is ever going to happen for you. Or there's something that's coming over a connection right now that at one time was fulfilling, and now you're like, I've got some fears coming up, Jenna. And it's normal. You could be married and have fears come up. You could be dating or single and have fears come up. Fear is real, okay? And it's up to you whether you are operating from that place or not, okay? I'm getting fear here. Fear of not seeing something clearly, or fear of something not happening, right? You got to keep the faith, okay? Keep the faith. You're going through a transition. It's time to come back into balance. You've learned a lot of lessons, okay? The challenge is the moon. Well, there's a lot of unknowns, Jenna. I know. We fear with the fear of the unknown, right? Recent past, the Fool. Opened up into a brand new beginning. Feeling good. Ooh, Four of Swords. Healing. Lots and lots of healing. I love seeing this, Leo. I just feel like even though there's some fears coming up, it doesn't feel heavy to me. It doesn't feel heavy at all. Death, okay, in the near future. Transformation, right? In order for us to grow and heal, we must transform, okay? Overall general energy, Ace of Cups, love overfloweth. You could be in a new beginning, and whenever you have a new beginning, there's fears that come up, right? New beginning in love, okay? Let's add the in love. New beginning in love, whether you're with someone who's new or you're in a new chapter in your relationship. It feels good. It feels good. What can I say? Yeah, King of Wands. Feeling lit, right? Ooh, are you ever? Ace of Wands. Okay, we're going to leave it there. All right, let's move along. And we already clarified the Ace of Swords, which is, you feel, it's almost as though you've been protecting a love bond. And you're like, I want it to stay happy forever and ever and ever. Well, it's impossible. You're gonna, there's growing pains in all things, okay? Just like nature expands and opens and closes, just like the flower petals blossom and then they die off, so too must we. So you're going through, I do believe, a brand new energy in your relationship or in the opportunity to open up, right, into a new relationship. Let's go into it. But something has to transform, and you were obviously working on healing, all right? Because there's some sort of fear that's come up, or doubt, insecurity. As I talk, I'm asking Spirit. We're going to do this deck. Let's see. I want to find out, what is the Seven of Swords? This is what's coming up. King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You got a big heart. You got a big heart, Leo. You got a lot of love for somebody in your life. Trying to pour on the love. Yeah, there's been a little bit of, maybe a little bit of reckless argumentativeness, okay? That's left you a little bit like, you might have had a recent spat, and those energies are lingering. And you're just like, man, why did we have to fight like that? Yeah. Could be. Sorry, I'm just moving my hair out of the way because it likes to get stuck in the cards. Okay. Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here, Spirit? The Fool. A lot of you are in a beautiful brand new energy, but it's like you're either not trusting that you're in a new chapter with this person by your side, and you're not trusting the chapter, right? Something's gonna go wrong. Nope, it always goes wrong. Something always comes up, or it's you're opening up to a new beginning, and you're trying to receive the signs and synchronicities to come out of a stagnant place, okay? I do believe you've been in some sort of like place where the energy just got kind of stuck. And now you're feeling like the wheel turning and things moving. Like, I do believe that you were in some sort of pause, and now things are moving forward almost rapidly, where you're like, whoa, okay. And we have two Fools here. So this is about being guided and led, right, by your hope and faith, knowing that, hey, I'm gonna get disappointed sometimes, and that's okay. You're like picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, and saying, I have a lot of clarity in the connection that I am entertaining, whoever that is. There's a lot of fulfillment, okay? Whoever it is that you have on your mind, you are in a brand new beginning with them. Let's see what the overall, why is the Ace of Cups here? I mean, because we've got some aces, Page of Cups. Oh, this is that I need to go slow, but this could be the person. right? Or this is the person. And sometimes I don't always trust that they're going to show up in the way that I hope them to show up in that energy, right? It, like I said earlier, it cannot be sustained 100% of the time. We're on cloud nine, right? You can't stay on cloud nine, unfortunately. You can't just rent a room and just stay there, okay? So with the Ace of Cups here, this is about opening your heart in a new opportunity to a lot of you and meeting that person and being terrified, all right? Well, what if they don't love me back? What if I love them more? There's this, and I feel that. That's the fear that comes up when we either meet someone, or the fear that the love isn't always going to be on this high plateau, which it cannot be. It's almost as though I want it to be on a high plateau all the time, so I don't have to worry about it. Well, that deals with more of the realm of our own doubts and insecurities, right? If you need something to be up here all the time, then take a look at that. But I think for the majority of you, this is definitely just you moving through some disappointment, right? Or a feeling of lack, and trying to communicate, right? And feeling like, wow, we're actually getting on the same page here and things are improving. What's the Fool in the past? Seven of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Oh, no wonder. You had something that it's felt like, oh my God, this is never going to end, okay? You might have had a lot of up and down energy in a connection that left you feeling very confused at the end of the day about how to handle it. And you had to really take your time and be patient with this person or this situation. And you're like, oh my God, are we ever going to get on the same page, right? You may have even contemplated walking away and starting over. Some of you did. Some of you said, you know what? Ten of Swords is that time where we're like, this is painful. This needs to end. I need to sit here for a minute to be sure. I need to consider my options. I'm not sure. But a lot of you had something end in the past, and then you opened up and you had a lot of different opportunities and you opened up into a new beginning. But you learned a lot from your previous ending, okay? That ending changed you. It changed how you see things. It changed how you view love. And it changed how you invest in love. But it's still scary. I think you're still carrying a painful ending with you into your future. So be careful, making sure you get closure from the past. I think you have. It's just the emotion of it, right? Still lingers, right? Even in the new beginning, we carry the pain from the past. We all carry it like a cloak. It's just don't operate from it. Remember, it's there. It will help you make informed decisions, but don't allow it to distort your thinking. So you live in a place of fear around opening up into new opportunities. I do believe that you have an opportunity right now to experience peace, harmony, and happiness with somebody. And you've been working on healing. A lot of you held on to a connection and you started over in the same connection. Others of you left someone and opened up into with someone new. Yeah, I think you're working, Leo, I'm getting this so strongly. You've had a lot of issues around your own well-being, confidence, self-esteem, because I think you've had people in your life that took advantage of your goodness, took advantage of your kindness. And this could be more in your work life where you get taken advantage of, whether people are taking advantage of the work you're doing, taking credit for that, or you're with lovers that don't treat you well, don't respect you, okay, that you can't trust. What you're healing, the opportunity for the rest of the month is for you to grow and learn and see clearly through the fear that you carry with the Queen of Swords, the Devil, and the Ace of Swords. So this clarity that you have is around knowing that you can create a loving, harmonious, fulfilling experience within yourself, no matter what's going on around you. I'm getting this you've gained access to a level of operating that you're sitting there and you're going, I could operate from a place of fear, Jenna. We all could. I mean, I want to bubble wrap my kid sometimes when she leaves. When she was a baby, I was freaked out, Googling everything. The devil is that fear that gets in the way of allowing us to make wise choices and see things clearly, okay? You're healing that, okay? So you can live with an open heart, always. I love seeing this, Leo. You're doing really huge work in your own empowerment, especially around the conflicts in your life. Wow. All right. We're going to talk about this. Your challenge is there's been a lot of fighting going on, whether it's in a group or someone in your life, there's been fighting. Okay. And this is your wish fulfillment, right? This is someone that you want to be with, but you've really been defensive lately around this person and it's gotten you down. And you're like, I want to keep the faith that this is going to be okay. So first you just got to work on your own healing. Don't try to control how they're showing up. I mean, the star is obviously there's so much. What's hidden is how do I deal with this issue? Okay. You're working on resolving something. And I do believe it has a lot to do with the way you communicate and the way someone else around you that you care about communicates. You guys communicate and see things so differently. That is a challenge to get on the same page. And you're just like, oh my God, like, because you always feel like you have to defend your point of view. And then it ends up being like this, it gets foggy. You know, when you're trying to dissect, you know, a dynamic, right, of relating, it is so exhausting. And that, I think, but underneath it, I know this is a complicated reading, but underneath that is the fear of loss, all right? The fear of being blind, the fear of not having clarity. And I think that can override your ability to have clarity. So Spirit is guiding you for the next couple of weeks to really hone in on your own inner practices. So you are so clear in self that when this stuff spikes, you don't get that fear trigger, okay? You're learning from the fear trigger. And it's a profound growth period. This is all about your transformation. King of Wands, I'm telling you, I think it's because you can get fiery, you know what I mean? And sometimes you might even get triggered and you start acting in ways that you get disappointed in yourself later. And it's like really stopping yourself when you're feeling triggered, that pause. I'm telling you, that pause. You've got someone that you're learning with when it comes to conflict. And it's that pause is so freaking important. This is about your own new growth in a commitment and the ego battle that you go to war with somebody and getting creative about how to resolve it, Queen of Wands. So this near future, you know, I do believe that you have a lot of fear around you're committed to learning about how to transform your ego. I'm getting that so clearly here. You are transforming your ego, Leo, because it's the only way to a harmonious partnership or calling in love. Wow, you're doing big. You've been doing this, Leo. The last few readings I've had for you have been profound because you and Pisces. It's like before it was Aries and Libra, and they've kind of like caught up with some of their ego triggered responses. And now it's Leo and Pisces. And you may even be dealing with a Pisces. And you're both learning from how do we deal with transforming, operating from an egoic, fearful state to a place of like being more wise. The Hierophant is a wise being. Okay. And when you practice wisdom and you gain that opportunity to grow beyond the ego, it changes everything. And then these conflicts don't go as deep. The defensiveness doesn't go as deep. All right. I love seeing this. Let's clarify what you don't see coming. This clarity and this truth. All right. I think don't get down about how you've operated. It's almost like you're dissecting. Oh my God, every time I've been, it's like you're mad at yourself for when you get triggered. So don't get down about when you get triggered. All right. Because it's going to happen. Yeah. You're like, I'm down because like sometimes I forget like to be positive and loving, right? We all do it, honey. All right. We all do it. And this doesn't have to be a partner in your life. It could be a friend, a family member, someone at work. This is about working through the triggered response. And check out the holistic psychologist. I love her work. She always has great examples of how to deal with our nervous system when we get dysregulated. In fact, the other day she did like a pinky, like in your earlobe. So when you get triggered and you're like in that monkey mind and you're like feeling aggressive, there's ways to calm your body down because you're going to get into conflicts. It's unavoidable. This is what I mean. The cloud nine, you can't live there. Okay. Eventually you're going to have something you're going to hit up against, and then you're going to learn from it. Our pathway to peace takes practice over and over and over and over again. You're healing the ways that you've showed up, where you actually are more self-aware. I love seeing this, Leo, doing the work. All right, let's get some advice from Spirit. I do believe that you're going through a profound shift in your awareness so you can bring more love into a connection and do your part, right? Yeah, you've been overthinking a love bond, okay? And I really wanted to go deep into how to react better to it so you don't get activated by your own fears, okay? And make the situation harder than it needs to be, all right? But you can only control your half. That's what I'm saying. So this could all have to do more with who you're dealing with, okay? You're like, I'm doing it, okay? I'm doing it. I'm being self-aware. I'm pausing. I'm owning my stuff. I'm not acting from fear. I'm recognizing when I get triggered. Well, bravo, but it doesn't mean other people are. But don't get down about when you're not always clear, okay? This Ace of Cups, Sun, Ace of Wands. And a lot of you have been sad about waiting on a new opportunity in love. What you don't see coming as that period's almost over. You've got a King of Wands coming towards you, coming at you, all right? So a lot of Leos out there, if you're single, I see you going through a painful ending, opening up into a brand new opportunity in love, and being so happy and fulfilled, but you're gonna keep practicing this stuff, okay? No matter who you're with, it's part of being in partnership, and it's not for everyone, okay? And this reading wasn't for everyone, because some of you are like, but even if you're not in partnership, you're still gonna have conflicts with the people around you sometimes. We can all learn from really good nonviolent communication and conflict resolution. All right. Ooh, yeah, a lot of you have had a painful ending in the recent past. We have the Ten of Swords, and this is about coming up with a plan and really focusing on the good in your life regardless. And I'm so sorry. If you've had a painful ending, a lot of people are going through endings in long-term relationships, unexpectedly so. So if you've had something that has come to an end and you're reevaluating what you want to do next, be careful. Like, you're still healing, okay? The opportunity is to keep healing and not go back to an energy too soon, okay? And try to resolve the conflict. What's hidden here needs to, like, it's on pause. This person, for those of you who are separated from someone, work on the leftover feelings, okay? So you can resolve them and really extract what you need to extract from the situation and learn from this ending in your life. And I don't believe that it's the time to reconcile. This is about learning from the experience and learning from the triggered response that created the ending in you and in them, okay? Your advice is to recognize an ending for what it is, whether it's the ending of, I can't operate this way anymore in a relationship, or nor can they, and we need to make these changes, or this relationship has ended and I need to really put some work into myself so I can come up with a new plan and be more inspired next time, okay, on how to deal with things in a better way. All right, this is a new one. It's called the Magical Spirit Oracle. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. I thought that said 34. I was like, oh, Lordy. I don't want to go too long on these. Oh, good. 24. All right. This is a really cool deck, y'all. I love this one. I got it recently. It's groovy. It's a groovy deck. I think you'll like it. Ooh, that one wants to come out. The Fairy. What does this one have to say? The Fairy. Blessings flow. Magical energy. Darling, don't you remember you're a badass? Keep winging it. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like sometimes you just got to wing it. I'm trying to help you with how to deal with these energies when they come up, because people are going to fight you, right? And you're like, whoa. So here's the picture. Isn't that cute? I'm going to put her right here. You're a badass. I love that. I don't know why that reminded me of the honey badger. You're a badass. Where's the booklet? Right here. Number 31, which breaks down to 4. I think you're rebuilding. You're in a process right now of rebuilding your life, rebuilding a connection, or healing, right? From something that has ended that you once really, really loved, but you couldn't trust anymore. Yeah. And showing yourself so much love and compassion. I'm telling you, You're on the right track, Leo. You really are. Everything I touch turns to gold. My energy attracts magic. Divine blessings, fairy dust, flow state, magic, special powers. While frolicking in the forest and flying amid the mushrooms, a fairy has appeared to you, a most positive omen, as they only reveal themselves to a rare kind of person, a person who also has magical energy, or who will soon be sprinkled and blessed with some, one who is gifted magic mushrooms that hold special powers from deep within the forest, who receives luck, then returns home with it. This card is a reminder to trust your divine instincts more, to stop thinking and trying to plan so much. Doing so consumes precious energy. Overanalyzing can simply end up wasting time. Keep winging it, as the fairy does. Let loose and act freely. You have been given grace at this time. This is a manifestation enhancer. You might want to write this one down. Close your eyes and visualize that you are in a forest. The fairy you have seen is sprinkling you with enchanted dust. It endows you with power, a magic touch, and a state of flow. Embody the energy of the fairy. Practice becoming more lighthearted and carefree, and trust that the universe has your back. You are the energy of beauty itself, which magnetizes blessings to you. You know, what I see in you, Leo, is you have an earnestness around growth and around maturation of your heart space and around learning to temper your ego. And that, my dears, is a beautiful journey indeed. Keep up the good work. You're fighting the good fight within, okay? And so it is, okay? Be careful with any people you can't trust, okay? I think you're dealing with a lot of your fears coming up around a connection, around love in itself, in and of itself, and also the conflicts that will arise in your life and how to deal with them accordingly, so you don't perpetuate more overthinking, more over-analysis, and more pain, okay? So 2 Ten of Swords and all these fools, a lot of you are moving on from somebody that you were still learning from, and you're still mulling it over. You're still sitting in it. And I commend you because you're really looking at it, and you're like, it's almost like you've got like a lens, and you're like, okay, all right, okay, yeah. A very deep state of reflection through this transition, okay? Trying to come back into balance. I send you so much love and light. Take care, Leo.